All right, here we go. So basically, I'm gonna be showing a little bit of the sneak peeks from what they are at now for DBS3. You got Dragon Ball Super 3 full release progress log. Yes, the GUI, 38%, quests, and all that. And I think most of these go together at the same time, like the quest and mentors. Like the clothing comes with the mentor, so I guess that's that together. And also, you have like the open world map, 60%. The reason why I'm saying to start together because the unlockable fighting skills go together with the mentors, and the clothing also comes with the mentors. So I'm thinking that percentage will come together like once they start bringing more stuff into the game. That's why I'm saying that. Story mode, I'm not sure if they're gonna like bring out the whole thing basically on the story mode. Like I don't know if they're just gonna have the part one then release like a little bit, but I don't know. This is full release progress, so maybe they'll release it when they have all the parts. I'm not sure. It's gonna take some time for that. And here we go. This is just him saying I don't want y'all to train when I might need to reset stats. I'm waiting on Cody's new Earth map. When it's done, I can tell the devs to play. So I'm seeing like so they're gonna be testing. They're gonna be testing basically. This one is just him saying mobile will be in the game. Relax. It's only going to be delayed. And then this one is let me see when the game's gonna open. He says soon, but the progress, progress tells otherwise. But it's all good. These are some of the transformations and stuff like that. Like your one-time transformation, basically, like the first time you ever go into the form. Basically, is what they're showing here. I think this. Wait, hold up. Yeah. Super Saiyan. I think this is gonna either be 3 or. This one is a Super Saiyan Blue, right? No. Okay, I'm not there yet. I gotta scroll up a little bit. These are the regular transformation. Super Saiyan 2, 3. That's the Super Saiyan God transformation. That's the Super Saiyan Blue first time transformation. All right, my bad, cause I just had to look at my own screen, make sure I'm actually getting this, because I ain't never done it like this before. Like for me to show like the Discord and stuff like that. So they got some cool animations on that. The Super Saiyan Blue transformation is still work in progress, but it's looking pretty fire from what I'm seeing. Super Saiyan God, that's doing pretty decent. I like it. I'd say that. Super Saiyan God transformation. Then you got the a showcase of like these goggles, basically. Not why would I say goggles? I don't know. It's not goggles, but it's like facial wear. Grade 8, you got some stuff on Grade 8 coming. They got some custom move. He said it's gonna be hard to dodge and all that. So yeah, I can see that because it's gonna be humongous. You see those attacks. This is just the size of the Great Ape and stuff compared to because they did make them a little bit big. Not even a little bit, but yeah, you know what I'm saying on that. They definitely made them bigger. This is just like you have an X button for like the story mode, and it's just like he said it's for the slow readers and stuff like that. The quest, talk to Bowman on Earth. When you first join the game, it's gonna be a quest, I guess. Or you customize the character first, then you'll probably go to the story, and then you'll have that quest, I guess. After that, like after you do whatever is on the first part. This is just showing that it'll have like new features like controls in the tutorial, basically. Combat fixes, enemies will now do key attacks. Yeah, he like revamped a little bit of the combat here for NPCs, how they follow you. There's a high chance max prestige is going to be 10. He decided to make it like 5 or 6, in between 5 or 6, I believe. Part 1 of the story mode is already done. Yeah, revamped the way it shows. Cutscenes will be added. Yeah, that was a little bit older. This was send you a picture. World Martial Arts Tournament. If they agree, as soon as someone activates it, I should make a mini World Martial Arts Tournament mode on Earth, like a Earth event, and activate it. You would need a lot of Zenny. Interesting. That's the revamp of Boma. Kami's house. It's looking pretty clean. I like that. This is the customization right here. Customization like the aura color is pretty nice. This is just when this man was in He was in that lag test basically. That's what that is, and he's just getting attacked, beamed to death by everybody in the lobby. I mean, he's a giant ape, but like, I mean, this is stuff we already seen a little bit. This is stuff we already seen. Super Saiyan Blue transformation, the revamp, the combat. Like, let me see. This one is just like the clash, melee clash, and we still haven't seen that like in the lag test, but it's fine. It's looking pretty cool. You got the explosions and all that. I mean, it's looking pretty fire. I can't fake. Definitely some stuff to like come out with my phone right. Okay, I might have to check on this food in a little bit too, so I might have to speed this up. Let me stop. Super Saiyan God transformation outfits and all that. How you can tap into the power, then just use your move. Mostly for the role players, but it's a cool concept. Super Saiyan God transformation, looking fire. You know that. Combat stuff for combat basically. Super Saiyan 4 revamp, body looking pretty interesting, I'd say. You got a beam clash going on right there. We already witnessed all the beam clashing. We witnessed the combat change. If y'all haven't seen that, check out the lag test. Hairs and stuff. He was talking about adding more hairs. This one is DBS3 small announcements. Humans, Saiyan, Android, and half Saiyans will not have separate hairs anymore. They will be the same, and I will be adding more custom made hairs. DBS3 small announcements. Almost every Saiyan here will change for sure. My bad for me just reading. I'm just trying to speed it up a little bit, because I can make this a long process, but no. DBS3 small announcements. All races will be equally matched. Max level will be 250. Rage bar will be removed. I guess they didn't see a purpose in it. You got the hairs right here, some hairs and stuff like that. I don't know if these gonna be in the game, but that's just what they were showcasing and stuff back then. When you check the messages out. After I finish revamping everything, I'm going to start adding in more and new things. Revamp the rest of the combat styles. After the forms, I'm still adding in more hairs for some of the races. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Great ape, Oh, wait, what? Great ape right here, and great Namekian right here. What am I talking about? And the size, the human right there. What am I talking about? What is wrong with me? I'm dead. Okay, so this is just him talking about the forms and stuff. For mobile players, there's a chance they will not have mobile support due to lag purposes on the day of release. It says on the day of release. And then it says right here, important announcement, to make sure all races have something to transform into, I am adding in percentages in some god forms to the rest of, Cat, Hera. Hera is basically Bojack. Cat is Beers. Alien race, Jiren. Majin, you already know what that is. Shenron, okay, you got the dragon race, basically Shenron race. Demon race, Demon Janemba, Metal Arcosian, Machine Mutant, these are percentage forms right here. Some races will be having percentage, some will have god forms. So, one of my favorite parts. Majin is one of the races that will have a god form, is what he says. So I'm thinking like Majin's a demon, Dragon Ball Heroes, demon gods. So I'm thinking like Majin will have a demon god form. Most of the demon races gonna have god forms, rest on percentages most likely. That makes sense to me. Like Hera race got Hera gods, and Tuffle's gods, and Android god. I don't think that makes sense, but you never know. You got Super Saiyan aura changes and stuff like that. We already witnessed that in the lag test. We witnessed most of this right here. I'm gonna scroll through a little bit. UI transformation when it first start. Then you got the kid Goku, UI transformation look a little bit fire, I can't fake. It definitely do. It's a long process, but and it might get a little bit more vamp. The way I was looking at the clothes. I'm like, why you got him wearing those clothes? What's up with that? I mean, let me stop. But yeah, it's all good because he was just testing. You don't know how that's gonna be in the room. So eyes are closed, then they awaken. Let's keep it moving. But that's a cool transformation. We already saw the beam clashing. We saw a little bit of this. Mass transformation abilities, all that. What I'm seeing is two new mentors, Jiren and Goku. That's what I'm up for. Two outfits. Pride, most likely Pride. Wait, Jiren got two outfits. Most likely Pride Trooper outfits. That's what I'm looking forward to. Cause I personally bought that. Cause I need that. Let me stop. Those are just beam clashes, combat things, and combat changes. This is what I'm interested in. I don't know if this actually came from their game, but it seemed like it actually came from their game. The PvP, it's all the characters they already have. I don't have to gain you. I'm dead. It's all the characters they already have, but a little bit more. I don't. Wait. Hold up. Wait. I'm just making sure I see the Game Pass characters just to make sure. Gogeta. Oh yeah, I see Beers. So what I'm excited for is at the bottom, it has the good Boo and it has Android 21. That's what I'm interested in seeing personally. I don't know where Super Boo at, or I see Kid Boo, but where's Super Boo at? Everybody be forgetting about Super Boo. Like, it's all good, but it looked pretty nice. I like that. That's what I'm interested in seeing. Because that means Android 21 has a chance of coming out. So all this is just like the ores. And he actually revamped the ores and stuff like that. Like, that little spiky thing is different now. It's like, I'll probably have to show y'all. Cooler coming to the game. You got the map change. I don't know if it's going to be the exact map. But let me go back down real quick. It's also a thing. It was also showing you like when you charge up rocks coming up from the ground and stuff like that. I didn't mention that, but here we go. Let me scroll back down because I want to talk more about the beginning and the progress. So basically what I'm saying is like most of this stuff goes together, like the outfits, the skills, that all comes with the mentor. So once I think he starts adding the mentors, I think the percentage of all of that will come up together. And then you got of course you wouldn't have none of the mentors and all that in the game yet because you don't have the map, the earth. So that's what I'm thinking too. So once the earth comes, I'm thinking that the stuff will be added. So I'm thinking they already got some of the scripts, but they might be revamping them because they already had it into the game. The maps, they had it into the game, unless they're doing like a revamp on all the maps too. GUIs come like you got to put the mentors into that too. You got to put the skills that you select. All of this comes together. Like the whole game in total comes together. So the percentage when they add one thing, it just goes up for other things at the same time. I don't know if y'all understand me on that, but that's just my perspective on it. But I don't know. Update looking fire. I don't know what I want to show more. Oh yeah, something about him using the human race, working on human race. He said human race was next, so what you do is you just go to their chat, DB dev. So he finished the Super Saiyan forms, I guess. I don't know, he just be posting gifs and stuff like that. Can't update, watching low key. Let me see. Triggers me, that's the 4 weeks progress log. I've updated deep voice. I don't know what he's talking about. I honestly thought you was in on, yeah, do on wars, that was me. Over 200 hairs, that's too many hairs. Yeah. I don't know, I'm glad they ain't like out here cussing, because I know that's how they be in this chat. I know they be on some stuff. I don't want, in its general chat, I don't know if that's like very family friendly, but I don't want y'all to train when it might need to reset. This is what I showed before. So this is him talking about I'm waiting on Cody's new Earth, and then this one is talking about God Broly. He want to have base form and 3 forms for like whoever has God Broly. God Broly is an exclusive to somebody. It's a role for somebody. Things that need to be worked on. Don't show things on. Buff human first. I'm working on humans now. That's all I really wanted to see. He's a meme type of guy. He likes to post memes or like gifs, I'd say. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. I mean, that was pretty cool. Alright, so I missed one that was very important to me, at least. This one shows something for Cell. Basically, it says someone gave me an idea for the Cell race that actually would be fire. And also DBSD will be the first to make it, though. Then the next person says, as to be expected. Person after that says, what? somebody named Kilowatt says is actually nah, they talking about something else. And then Joe's asks him basically, I don't even know if I should be saying names, but you probably see it. I mean, you probably don't because it's probably a little bit zoomed out. You gotta zoom in. You might not be able to see it, so I'm reading it for you. But he says, "Are you talking about absorption?" And then basically the dev responded to the person that said it won't. It's actually not. He said, "Trust me, it will." So the other dude that they banned a while ago or kicked, this six unknown dude, he said absorb a new form for sale, maybe is what the other dude says. And then this indicates that it's something for sale. Most likely, what's it gonna be besides absorb? Let's just be honest. And then when you think about it, like if he had absorb for sale, that's coming from margin too. Like it gotta be. If you have you can't do that. You can't do that DVOG stuff. Like have auto regeneration for like sale, but not for margin. Like what type of? At the same time, you don't want the margin race to be too OP. Like if you make these races really what they were, like the Saiyans and the rest of the races be living in fear. Like you got parasites all around you trying to absorb. You got the Tuffles trying to get inside your body. You got the Majins trying to get you. You got the cells, like the androids. Like man, Saiyans and all the other races gonna be living in fear at that point. Like they're gonna have to watch them like turn around, look around and stuff, make sure ain't nobody in the area. Like I feel bad. They really make them as OP as they really are. Like in a series, it's just I can see why games don't do it like that. Cause one, it's gonna be broken. Two, it's gonna be like you were saying. You got compared to all the I don't know, man. Saiyans in the series they OP, but if you really add this to a video game and you have players actually acting this stuff out, most likely Mod is gonna be on top, or like one of these other races is gonna be on top, cause you gonna be living in fear. But yeah, all right, that's something that I forgot. I'm gonna add that to the video for sure. But yeah.